Top, eh?
A little bit. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah, here we go. Rock on.
You can hear me now?
Yeah,
Jay, we're good.
If I plug things in, I might be fine.
maybe. Saultsports TV of high school
All right,
football,
folks, sorry
and
about
the
the
first game
microphone
tonight
problem
will
fixed
feature
up.
St. Mary's and Korah. Korah being 2-1 and Korah being 3-0 and St. Mary's being 2-1 in the junior loop. So this is a battle for first place. And today it'll be me, Ashton Young, on the play-by-play.
Line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
Donnie Matthews. I was getting to give me a second.
Oh,
Chris Carr
right
on
there.
the mic. Chris Carr on the camera, and Jay and Sean House. And sorry for a little bit of delay at the start there, but St. Mary's won the toss and deferred.
Tate with the tackle.
And Donnie, what are you looking forward to tonight in this matchup in the junior league?
Well, this is one of my favorite weekends in the high school football, Sault Ste. Marie League, and I like to call this rivalry week. You know, Mary's and Korah's a big clash, and then tomorrow evening you've got Superior Heights and White Pines. But tonight, you know, Mary's has been the only dog able to take down Korah in the last couple of years. There's a
Koski
really nice tackle there.
Sikorsky. He gets
Really
hit
nice
behind the
tackle
line.
there. Pardon me, but yeah, you know, two offenses that I believe have a lot of power behind them, two really good offensive lines, and once again, two defenses. The closest scoring game I believe that the junior Colts have recorded in the last couple of years was our East-West opener this year against the junior St. Mary's Knights, led by Tony Boniferro. And, you know, they're two amazing teams. There's a lot of talent on both sides of the ball, a lot of depth on both sides of the ball, and you know, they matched up week one. Korah came out over top. The pick six from Ryder Strachan really set the game. And there's another amazing tackle there by the defensive tackle. I speak highly of these defenses. And
takes down Max Fuselli.
Pardon me. Are we all good?
Yeah.
Another tackle for loss.
I speak highly on the defenses, and St. Mary's is they're keeping my word for me. But you know, each of these teams have had a couple weeks now to test some stuff out in a couple of other games, and now they're fully loaded and ready to go. And I think this is definitely it's definitely going to be a good matchup. And this is one of those games that I think could definitely go either way.
Yeah, and you just said great series for the St. Mary's Knights defensively
the defense there. Wow.
3-0, pushing them back about 10, and a punt. Oh, bad snap kept by number 819. Oh, ball!
Had that big defensive stop, and they're coming out here now, and they're fired up and ready to make something of this offensive drive. They got good field position, but let's see if Korah's defense, which you got a couple big all-stars over there, let's see if these guys can do the same thing Mary's just did.
To lead the Knights.
And for St. Mary's, it's still, is it number 11?
Yeah, it's still
Aaron
Juma,
Juma under center for them.
Looks like they've got a tight end in there now as well.
And under center from the pro split. Power handed off to.
I think that's JJ there, number 24.
JJ Pro Diddy tries to get
there
to
you
the
go
line.
for a pickup of about 2.
Max Fuselli and a couple other
JJ is
Colts
one of
in on
those
that
guys
tackle.
who I had the opportunity to coach in my first
They
year
marked
in
it
the
as a
Sioux
short
minor
game
league.
of 1 yard,
And I
second
can speak really good on him as a
9
running
for the
back. He
Knights.
was that guy who always had a lot of power behind him. He's a good ball carrier. He held on the ball well, and he just fought for those extra yards. And when he got into the junior varsity and high school leagues, he realized that you couldn't just run straight anymore. So he's definitely come a long way as a running back, and he's starting to get a little bit more patient, wait and see the holes, and he's definitely going to be one of the big difference makers for the St. Mary's offense in this game. I believe this is his first game back since his big injury this summer. He
okay, because I was gonna say I didn't think I seen him in the game.
yeah,
that
he had a little ankle thing going on. You can see he's got a brace there on his left ankle during the SaberCats season. As I believe the Knights are in double tight.
Yeah, double tight, drop back. Oh, high and out of reach for everyone.
A little bit
Looks
of
like a little bit of the old St. Mary's offense there,
Looking
the
for
old
number
split
80, I believe. Cole Bailey falls incomplete.
made
Sets up
infamous
third down.
by Mr. Marty Smith here in Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, but like that number 87 there for St. Mary's on the that kid looks huge for a junior.
Yeah, there's a
Is he a
couple
grade
big
Charles
guys down there.
McInnes? I don't know if he's a grade 10 or a grade 9, but
You said
he's a
87?
big boy.
Yeah. Well, they're going to need some big boys out there against big 90 from Korah.
Yeah, he's
Wyatt Jagger. He's a big animal.
and still in the split look. It's a double tight split, so we'll see.
I think they're just back
I have
to
a feeling
single
there's
now.
a pitch coming here.
Yeah.
Oh no, we drop
Oh.
back. Looks like untouched on the blitz.
Oh.
Ball backwards out of bounds.
I think he gets the ball out, though. Set up 4th and 9 for the Knights.
I think it's going to be
Fuseli
declined. I
and
bet that feeling is going to be
Michael
offside on the offense,
Run
which
him
will be
down.
declined.
Yeah.
Is going to bring up a 4th and
Tuma's sacked, but
20.
there is a flag.
both defenses
on the
coming
play on
out,
the far side
looking
of the
extremely
field.
ready for both teams' offenses here.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a defensive game, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that there are going to be defensive points on the board this game by one of these teams. Korah's got a couple veterans over in the DB spots, and St. Mary's just has a really strong front 7 or front 8. So there's going to be a lot of domination on the defensive side this week, but one offensive score is really what's going to win a game here today. So let's see what either of these teams can bring up.
Yeah, the final, the first time we played was 14-3, right, for Korah? Late defensive
Offside
score.
against St.
Sealed
Mary's.
it, or
No, I believe the defensive score
Penalty is
came early, a
declined.
little bit of a pick 6. Mary's was deep in their own
means the
territory, and
sack
they threw it to
stands.
number 1 back there, who's returning the kick right now.
Sets up 4th,
And
23 for the Knights. Back on their own
yeah,
side
so
of the
Mary's managed to get a field goal early
55
too.
yard
Those kind of set the tone against Korah, but week 1 there, Korah gets 1 offensive touchdown, and that's all they needed to bring it home. So I think that's kind of what we're going to see out here today.
does it look like it's number 10, Chase Carney, punting?
I think
for
that's
St. Mary's?
Carney back there punting. Let's just take a second here, though.
Another low snap. Whoo! He gets out and tackled. A couple low snaps
snap.
causing punters to get hit
Chase
early
Carter
in
has
this
no
game.
choice,
Good play by Logan Lajinen.
or no chance
Another
to
guy
kick it.
who made a big impact with the SaberCats this summer. And
that was 23
he's
Logan
definitely a big force for the
Lajinen on
Korah
the tackle.
defense there. And you got to get those snaps up, boys.
And another one,
sets up
just
Korah.
defense is flipping the
First and
field.
10
They
for the
are,
St.
Both
absolutely.
Mary's
teams, all right. And
43
Korah
yard
taking
line.
over 1st and 10 from St. Mary's 43. And
Well-
it is, I think this is my first Korah Junior game I'm doing this year.
Yeah, this is my first St. Mary's game of the year. I've covered Korah,
Number
Pines, and
12,
Superior now.
Brett Koski under center in the wing T.
Koski hands off to Joy Stoich.
Well rallied too by St. Mary's defense.
Yeah,
Before being
all
Both these
defensive
teams
here
have,
today.
yeah, both these teams seem absolutely prepared for each other's offense
Yeah,
here.
That
absolutely.
was 59.
I also think both these got some tall DNs on St. Mary's too.
There's some tall DNs on both these teams.
Sorry,
Evan
28
Boville
Mason Zukian on the tackle.
clocking in at probably looking at 6'2",
2nd and 8
6'3"
after
there.
a
And then,
2-yard gain.
yeah, St. Mary's got some big boys over there too. Even so, they got a couple tall linebackers back there.
Yeah, it looks like they're now.
Well, I mean, look at the matchup at the bottom of your screen. You'll see number 11, Gavin Grisdale.
On the inside, shut down immediately
Hand
by
off
the
to Max Fuseli.
nice
He
play. Was
gets
it number 94?
Swallowed up right away.
Keith
Couple of guys
Desjardins.
in on that.
Keith
Desjardins had a
Desjardins,
big
Jack
game
Vasilius
last couple weeks. He's been a big force for
with
the
the
Knights.
tackle.
Yeah, he was big in that St. Mary's 15-14 win over Superior Heights.
Absolutely.
Both
Loss
D
of
lines in
about
that
3
game were
yards,
just
sets up 3rd and
phenomenal
11
too.
for the Colts.
Yeah, one thing when you look at the Korah Colts defense, and they've definitely got a couple guys on the defensive line, but they've got some linebacker and DB stars as well. But that St. Mary's defensive line is just they give Korah the work.
Yeah, and here we go, 3rd and 11. Got to be getting close to that 20-second play clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
there we
gonna
go.
say we've been sitting here just a
There's
second.
the snap. Gets to the outside, not nearly enough. He picks up about
Sikorsky
4.
tries to get around the end.
But in junior
He's
football
taken
here,
down
sometimes
close
if
to
you
the
have
40.
faith in your offense here, this 4th and 6, if you're not going to
Sammy
snap the ball
Brzezzi
on the
with the
punt, it
tackle
might not
on
be
the
a bad
44.
idea to go for it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to bring out the punt team, though, but
Well, one thing I'm surprised we haven't seen them do is last week Korah went to the air quite a few times. Koski's really starting to grow into that quarterback role. He's starting to connect with Gavin Grisdale, which is an absolute weapon to have. You know, it's a big thing to have a 6'2", 6'3" receiver who can make something out of nothing. And he's connected with a couple of other targets as well. I'm surprised they haven't come to him yet, but hopefully we'll see a little bit of a passing look out of the Colts next offensive drive.
and a clean snap that time. Kick off. Nice punt. Looking to be inside St. Mary's. Oh, muffed. Korah, I think, recovered.
Beautiful.
It's going to be close. It's
Gets
definitely
deep
going to be
into St.
close.
Mary's
I
territory.
didn't see all the celebration,
A little
but
bit of a pile.
we'll see.
Everybody's pulling people off.
Oh, looks to be a little bit of after snap shenanigans.
Yeah, some extracurriculars going on over
Flags
there.
on the play.
Play is over, fellas.
Looks like St. Mary's recovers
Looks
it.
like
Adam
St. Mary's
Provenzano.
got lucky enough to fall on that ball.
We do have a flag on the play.
And we're going to see who this calls against because I think it could have went both ways. But
Yeah, I think there's going to be maybe an unnecessary roughness on both sides. It'll offset and the ball stay. But there's definitely going to be some individual penalties to the players, which you don't want to see. You know, it's that point in the year where it's one of those games where this is first place here. You know, big battle for first, and you don't want to give that up because you're a turning tide in your team's game, and you decide to make a bad decision.
Looks like they're going to be moving him up. Looks like the Gates gave it to Corey. Yeah, but another one of this too. Like I seen I think the Korah Superior Heights game got a little bit out of hand, but Superior Heights battled St. Mary's to a super tight game, and I think having that first seed is going to be huge. Having to potentially avoid that semifinal matchup.
Yeah,
right?
I think Superior Heights is definitely going to be sneaky this year. They've come out in a new offense this year, as we talked about last time we watched them play. I'll come back to it right after the snap here.
And Juma under center here. Gets the pitch outside. Cut back, nowhere to go. Say Korah's defense right there at the line of scrimmage, ready to shut it down.
So, as I was saying, the Superior Heights they have a lot of weapons over on their team, and I think that no one's really ready for them at full strength. And when they come out with all their players, and they've had weeks now to figure out what everybody else is going to run, I think that Klooster is definitely going to come out with and surprise some people in the semifinal and give a big semifinal fight to whoever's in that 2 seed. So, as you said, having first is definitely going to be it's going to be beneficial.
Jua back under center in the split look. Hand it off to Didi. Pro Didi.
Juma goes to Pro Didier. He gets to about the 20 before being taken down.
Yeah, JJ there. That big back again for St. Mary's. They really got to open up a bit of a hole for him there. He's got to get out and get his space, and he'll use his speed to tear apart this defense.
Both teams here seem to be reluctant to go to the air in the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that. I know Juma's also starting to become a little bit of an established quarterback here for the Knights.
From their own 20-yard line.
Here we go again, the split back look. Flag out. Close to the first down, but we'll see if it's an offside here on the offense. As the flag came out right at the snap.
First down yardage. There is a flag that came out as the snap happened.
That was a good little run there by number 80 for the Knights, Cole Bailey. I think the Knights need to stick to a little bit more of the misdirection like they had just done there. The whole Colts offense defense was coming to their left, and only a couple guys out on the right were able to come in and make that stop.
And it did appear like they got the offside call on Korah. Looks like they're discussing with the captain. They're going to take 4th and 1 or move it up 5 for 3rd and 2. I feel like that's a simple decision. But
I feel like 3rd and 2.
Oh, did he get the sticks? Oh, never mind. I guess he got the sticks. Sorry.
Was
he got the
Korah.
first down.
It was declined.
I thought he was short a little bit.
St. Mary's declines it as
once again, good run by Cole Bailey.
First down.
Way to make something of a 3rd and long situation and turn into a first down for the team. I believe
From
that is the first down of the game.
Yes, sir. Only
as we
8 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, 8 minutes into the first quarter here. as we said, big defensive battle.
Handed off inside again, wrapped up by a few Korah defenders there.
Again, I believe he goes off tackle. Numerous Colts in on that tackle.
Pro Didier, another short gain.
Another gain of about 1 yard, sets up 2nd and 9 for the Knights.
And these teams here, someone might have to risk something here. Try and spread them out a little bit here.
Well, now
both these defenses are boxed in.
Yeah, they're boxed in, and they got big top run defenders, both teams. So at a certain point, you got to ask yourself, going to the sky to open it up just that little bit might be what we need to bring the game home here.
They got no one high, so I think they're expecting a run.
Well, they got that big tight end in there. What's he capable of?
And there's the power. Wrapped up by number 51.
Another good hard run. I believe that was Provenzano this time. He
Michael Marshall on the tackle.
30 before being pushed back.
Number 9 coming in there to help finish him off.
But flag thrown.
Max Vimero, yeah, there is a flag on the play.
I have a feeling the receiver might have been over the line before the snap.
Yeah, one of the receivers there keeps going into motion, and looks like he might be stepping over the line. You know, they might let it go once or twice, but if you're going to keep trying to do it, eventually they'll call you. Oh, it's
Korah declines it. Can't say I blamed them.
Yeah.
3rd and long here for the St. Mary's Knights. Juma coming up under center.
I don't like to make big assumptions in these games, but I can definitely say both these teams have faith in their defense, and I do not blame them one bit.
For the Knights.
Juma drops back, looking. Intercepted. What a pick.
Good play.
By number 23.
That's Logan Lajinen.
Logan Lajinen with the one-handed interception, bringing it in.
Just as I say there, to go to your big tight end, number 87.
But it's picked
Charles
well
McInnes.
Defended.
Lajinen gets out there and makes the Odell Beckham Jr.
for the interception. First and 10 St. Mary, or sorry, 1st and 10 Korah from the St. Mary's.
And with the sudden change, Korah in scoring position here.
Looks like 33-yard line.
2 minutes to go left here in the first quarter.
Oh, now maybe Korah's looking at that and saying, okay, if they're not afraid to go to the pass, neither are we. Maybe we want to open up to one of our big guys, and hopefully that's what they do here.
And there seems to be a little bit of a... Oh.
I don't know what's going on here.
We just want to take this time here to thank you guys for watching the coverage of Sault Ste. Marie High School football. If you like the video, if you're watching on YouTube, just like, share, and subscribe. Any engagement helps the channel out greatly. And just take a second here to thank the sponsors.
So today's game is brought to you by Northern Sports Excellence,
Koski
True
to lead
Sports
the Colts
Radio,
again,
the Gen 7 gas station located in Rankin, Cobb's Bread in Churchill Plaza, the Jonathan Boole Reliance Home Comfort, Algoma District School Board, the Huron Catholic District School Board, and the Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics.
Hand off to full Sikorsky. He gets to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and with that caught,
before being brought down.
Takes the carry and gets Korah's biggest offensive play of the game so far.
Yeah, Saultsports' another one of those guys who's not that Korah's short of them in any way, shape, or form, but he's a power back for him. He's one of those guys who's capable of taking it up the middle, and I spoke on this last week, but junior Korah here is looking at one of the first instances in the last couple of years where they haven't had that big fullback role, and Saultsports' in there definitely putting in the work for them.
And bring it up 2nd and 2 here. Koski under center. With the handoff to number 7. Stood up directly at the line. Number 76 wraps him up.
Looking to gain 2 yards in the first down.
Dominic Cavalier
on
the stop on Lucas Joy.
With the stop for St. Mary's, and that'll back the Colts up at least 2 yards.
And bring it up 3rd and 5 here.
You know, Joy's one of those guys who's definitely more of a speed back, and, you know, instead of forcing it inside your guard there, maybe you do want to bounce it outside and try and fight a little more for that first down. And the way they all float in towards the ball there, you know, you got to ask yourself, if Joy bounces it out, that could be the first touchdown of the game.
I agree, and then we'll see if Korah wants to go to the air here on 3rd and 5. But St. Mary's seem committed to the one high safety. Handoff up the middle. Looks like
Another
it's going to get
handoff,
there,
the flag
but there is a
comes out
flag.
immediately. Ashton Neufeld with the tackle.
Saultsports goes up the middle. He gets a couple of good hard yards.
Sikorsky.
Pulls a little bit of a spin
Flag
off
on
a
the
tackle
30-yard
and
line, though.
tries to fall for it, but it's going to be close. And as you said, there is a flag on the play.
There's looks like to be right at the stick.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be really close here. This game's taking a bit of a slower tide. A couple of breaks in here, but, you know, it gives the players a good chance to catch their breath and stay focused. It keeps the game interesting when everybody's at their max stamina. So let's see if we can keep things exciting here. Maybe now Korah wants to try and go to the air with a big 1st and 10 opportunity. You're in the red zone. You know, maybe you want to try something different here, throw off the defense a little bit, get them on the
looks like they're going offside Korah. They're going to push him back 5. So they're going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Well, you know the defense is happy about that there. They come out, they throw an interception
up 3rd and 9.
in their own end. So you know a big defensive stop and a false start by Korah is only good for them.
All right, and here comes Koski under center. With the motion, quarterback with the bootleg, 94 gets through, pass out, and knocked down by number 20.
Koski under a lot of pressure,
22?
gets it downfield.
22 or
Pass
25
falls
there.
incomplete. That'll set up 4th down.
Could have been 25.
And that looks like it could have almost been caught by a couple of Colts.
Yeah. Almost makes you wonder why there was 3 Colts in the area for the receiver, the ball.
Well, you got Grisdale coming there on the under the classic Korah tight end corner, and then looks like you almost had another receiver on a fly type of look there.
But number 94, Heath Desjardins, creating the pressure for St. Mary's and making the quarterback get rid of the ball maybe a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Bringing up 4th and 9, and incoming punt here for Korah. I can't see who's back. I think it's the running back.
Kidder back to kick. Looks like Provenzano back to receive.
Ball up.
19 on the kick for Korah.
Well, he touched it, but that's going to be a no yards call. And that's
ball is bobbled, but end up.
It's going to be if it's called correctly, it's going to be a 15-yard no yards penalty on Korah at the end of the quarter.
I thought no yards was only 5.
In the air, it's 15. On the ground, it's 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll see how they call that one, but either way, St. Mary's is going to retain possession here at the end of the first. And at the end of the first quarter, we have a 0-0 tie here, and we'll just take a second here and throw it to our sponsors. Stoppage time here because of the no yards penalty, which I mean they still haven't marked off yet, so I'm not totally sure what is happening. Lengthy discussion here from the officials.
Yeah. It's definitely been a really heavy defensive game so far.
Yeah,
back
both.
at these 2 big defensive lines.
You know, both front sevens absolutely absolutely dominating both offenses here, which is a credit to both defensive coordinators here.
No, absolutely. Both teams have really good defensive coordinators, and they put in really hard work, and they make sure the kids can understand everything they're throwing at them. But you have to ask yourself now, okay, both teams have committed really heavy to the run for an entire quarter, and they've come up with, I think, only 1 or 2 collective first downs between the two teams. So, you know, maybe it's time to really test and start opening up the playbook a little bit and see what that pass defense is like, or, you know, even that pass offense. And one thing I said when I was talking with a couple of the guys from the next league up is that in games like this where it's really close and they could go either way, it's big gutsy calls like tossing the ball up on 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8, or even just opening up with a pass off the hop and starting to throw a couple of them. It's things like that that win these games, and you can't just stick to what you know against really dynamic teams with really good and experienced coaching staffs. It's a tough thing to do.
And I think we finally have a decision here. We're going to find it out together. Coach Bucci getting the explanation here.
Seems like there might be a little bit of confusion over there between the sidelines.
Both coaches seem okay with it. I don't understand. I'm just saying, I don't know how they understand the ball stays at the 5.
Yeah, me neither.
Because it's a penalty for sure. All right, well, the decision apparently is St. Mary's gets the ball at the 5. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line, 1 in time down before we switch ends. Oh, this is going off the rails here. No, now we're switching quarters. Now we're switching ends.
I think they might have just taken a real quick knee there by Juma, which...
I wouldn't take a knee. When would you do that?
Well, I really don't understand what just all happened there, but I'm glad we got it all figured out and we can get on with this football game here. I'm really excited to see some more action, see what the coaches have been cooking up. They had a little bit of downtime there to think about what they could possibly open up with, but while we're jogging over the other half, I'd like to just thank the sponsors who brought to you this game today, and that would be Northern Sports Excellence, the Truro Sports Radio, the Gen 7 gas station located in Rankin, Cobb's Bread located in Churchill Plaza, the Jonathan Bould Reliance Home Comfort, the Algoma District School Board, the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, and the Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics.
All right, I think we're underway now. Let's go. All right, Juma under center here, 1st and 10 from the 5. Clock's already running.
1st and 10 St. Mary's.
Looks like the Marys have come back out and just their classic single tight.
Bootleg. Chooses to run, Juma. Picks up a few.
Juma looking downfield for Bailey, elects to keep it.
And you know what? That's not a bad idea either. Get the defense spread out, you know, in scramble drill. You know, Juma's certainly a quarterback who's able to read the field, and when he rolls out like that in a scramble drill, a good secondary is going to stick to their man, and if they are, then an athletic quarterback like Juma's going to take advantage of that and go run and try and get a first down for his team.
That appears to be the 3rd biggest play of the game here, bringing up 2nd and
looks like about 2 or 3.
So 2nd and 3 here, Juma back under center. Motion here.
I think he went over.
Finds the pitch the other way. Pro Didier looks to cut it back inside. Stopped again at the line of scrimmage. Bringing up 3rd and 3.
See, that was number 24. Jerry called him on the tackle.
Martino Cacciamilio with the tackle.
Oh, he did pick up a first.
JJ Pro Didier.
Ref threw me off with his spot.
It was Martino there.
Down,
first down at the 15-yard line here for St. Mary's. 10:40 left to go here in the 2nd. In a scoreless, tightly defensively contested battle. St. Mary's looking to pick up momentum here. And I'm guessing we're going with the delay of game
I believe
here.
that's going to be a delay game. This happened a couple times this game, and I'm sure the refs are just as fed up with it as the rest of the people in the crowd. But can't be taking that long to get the ball off. You know, you got to maintain speed here. And I understand some coaches like to pride themselves in their able to hold possession of the ball and run down the clock on a long offensive drive, but not today, the ref said.
All right, 1st and 15 now, back at the 10. Motion, pitch to the wide side. Doesn't escape the tackle. Wrapped up at the 2. By number 2.
Yeah.
Adam Provenzano
Max
with the
Fuselli
carry line
with the
collapses.
tackle.
Looks like it was Max Fuselli right there.
Good stop by Fuselli there.
And
Big tackle for loss.
Penalties are drive killers. We've always known it.
Absolutely.
For the Knights.
1st and 10 turns into 2nd and 20. You don't have 2nd and 20 drawn up in many playbooks, especially in a junior football game.
You know what? When you come down here to the junior league and you're in 4-down football, 2nd and 20 is not something to be too afraid of. A 10-yard gain or even a little bit of a 7 or an 8-yard gain can definitely go a long way for your team.
And that receiver was way offside.
Did they throw it?
Oh, yeah. And nice run by Juma, but it looks to be coming back on the
Gets out.
Yeah, there is a flag over there on the far side of the field.
Couldn't miss that flag. Donnie Chow threw it.
Yeah.
See it hit the sky.
Yeah, you could see it with all the fire and stuff as it was re-entering the
Yes,
atmosphere.
sir.
You almost look over and go, what is that orange bird doing? You know, but good catch by the refs. You know, the St. Mary's receivers have been cutting a little bit close all game. Good on them to pick something apart like that.
Going to back him up half the distance to the goal, bringing up just 2nd and a little bit more now.
Yeah, country mile.
And the timing, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe these teams aren't used to throwing the ball. The timing on that motion was pretty off there, but we'll see if that gets sharper in the game as the game goes on.
Yeah, you definitely hope so, but let's see what the Knights can come up with here. They get a little bit of a second chance at that. Maybe Juma now can say, I saw this last time, so I know what to look for first. And
wonder if Korah man might be their bread and butter here, but if they switch up to those, Juma looks like he's just looking to get out there and run in that space.
Yeah.
Knowing they're in man.
Almost drop coverages if you get a little bit of a lower zone. Play it safe, but
they called offside on both teams for offsetting.
So it's just going to be a free play.
So we got offsetting penalties against both teams.
Fair enough.
So it's going to
They'll set up 2nd down again for the Knights.
Oh, it's just going to be a redo. Okay. I thought maybe they would have given the play to Juma, but I guess an offside does mean it's dead.
And Juma with his back to his goal line here. Another flag.
Good blocking
Escapes
there.
the tackle. Oof.
Oof.
Hard hit by number 88. That's not 88.
I believe that's 99.
With the carry.
Big Evan Boville.
He's tackled by, I believe it was 88.
Yeah,
That's
they also thought it was 88, but yeah, good block there by the left tackle, able to open up a huge hole and get number 80 Cole Bailey going.
That was Logan Lajan, number 23.
Oh, it was Lajan. Never mind. A couple people in on that tackle. You know, sometimes it's tough to pick and choose.
We do have a flag on the play. So that's offside against Korah. That'll move
All right.
back up into
getting to 5 free, going to 2nd and 15.
You know, St. Mary's will definitely take it, make their situation a little bit better.
We've taken 2 minutes off the clock here, and we haven't even had to play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, since the half started, they started that end in that half, right? And so it's been 3 minutes and counting. Let's see if they can get a first down.
All right, Juma under center. Straight drop back, looking for his tight end. Oh, McKinnis drops it.
Juma drops back.
You know, I'm really excited to see for when McKinnis does get that ball in his hands because he's a big boy. He looks pretty capable, but
don't think there's going to be many DBs that are going to be able to bring him down if he does get going there.
This is true.
And I always ask this question in other games where it's maybe a little less defensive, it seems less important. If you're St. Mary's, do you consider giving up the 2 for the field position, or do you think the 2 might be enough at the way these defensive lines have been playing tonight?
You know what? I think it would definitely be a big day if today was flag
out.
Looking up the middle.
Flag down in the secondary.
Really good play there by Bailey. Able to make sure that was an interception by the defensive back there. But, you know, you make a good point, and I think that 2 points today could be the winner. The way both these defenses have been playing, they literally have given up nothing. Each team has held the other offense to 1 first down only. So it's definitely been something to see so far.
And that flag is picked up. Going to be bringing up 4th down here for St. Mary's. And here comes the punt team.
You know, and I think it is big to take the knee here. Both punt teams have been out once already today, and they both had a little bit of trouble getting the snap off. So is that something you want to risk with this Korah punt return that's already anticipating this, or maybe you just want to take the 2?
I don't disagree. It's going to be an interesting call here.
Because you know what, the way the defenses have been playing, if they pin Korah deep right now, I don't know if they could score.
Yeah.
St. Mary's has the punt team out. Ryder Strachan.
All these little penalties have been slowing down the offenses. They always get real close, and then a little bit of an offside or holding might pull it back. And
better snap. Ball's off. Nice kick. High
good
spiral.
Kick.
Received well from Strachan. Strachan looking to get loose. Couldn't shake the tackle. Brought down. Decent little return to the 30.
Good tackle there.
And Korah in business here on St. Mary's 30, first down. 7:55 here to go in the second quarter and score this ball game.
1st and 10, Korah. We do have an injury time.
And as always, our athletes of the game are brought to you by Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials. They have TWSaultsports.com to bring you players of the game for each game that is streamed on Sault Sports TV. And the winner of those will be receiving a Wendy's gift card and a Team Essentials Player of the Game t-shirt. And there is a player down here for St. Mary's, so during this injury time out here, we're going to throw it to our sponsors for a minute, and we'll be right back.
Jay.
And welcome back here for that short delay. Number 77 looked like maybe just had the wind knocked out in there. He got up, walked out on his own, so I expect to see him back in the game. That is number 77, Deacon Lesage. And Korah and Koski taking over here on the 30.
You know what, now you mention it, that 2-point might have been the way to go because Korah now has definitely had time to adjust, and that can always be dangerous. So maybe they'll make something here out of this good field position.
And hand it off to number 7. Strachan looking, gets out open, picked up a first down, biggest play of the game today with a pickup of 12. But there is a flag. And is that the call? I didn't see it yet. We're waiting for the signal. Oh, he's talking to the Korah player. Looks like it might be offside on St. Mary's. Looks like it might be declined here. Offside St. Mary's declined. First down, Korah. Going to be first down from the 18.
It'll be first down, Korah.
Or the 20. I guess they gave it to him at the 20.
And just to bring it up, we got a really exciting matchup tonight between your senior Korah Colts, who are 3-0 and ranked number 7 in the province, and your senior St. Mary's Knights, who have a record of 2-1 and are ranked number 16 in the province. So good on both those teams for making the national top 20 or the provincial top 25 rankings. Good for them, and it'll be an exciting game.
And hand it off inside to number 25. That's Fultz Sikoski.
Decent
Good run there by
15.
Saultsports. You know, he'll get wrapped up, but he's going to keep chugging his feet. It takes more than one guy to bring him down for sure. And good play fake by the Colts. Even I was following him there as half the defense came to the left side of the field, and Saultsports got to work up the middle.
And 2nd and 5 here. A little bit of offensive momentum in this game.
You know, this might be the drive where Korah gets established here this game. And as we know, the last time the Knights and the Colts met in the Junior League, it was definitely really close.
Koski loses the ball. And I think
the ball pops out.
I think that might have been Joy that hopped on the ball there.
I think Joy did see it, got back on it.
Good play by him, but Saultsports came in maybe a step too early, and you got to be careful.
Bringing up 3rd and
Johnny on the spot.
back to 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9.
That'll back it up, and it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Colts.
And that mistake might cost them some points here in this drive.
That could be, but you know what? It's good to see the Colts down inside the 30 because that definitely means they're within field goal range. So some points on the board beats no points on the board. And if kick is all they can get out right now, I think Bernabucci would definitely be happy to take it.
Handed off distracted. Met right at the line of scrimmage.
Runs parallel to line of scrimmage.
Do they have Strachan down
by
there
number
in the backfield?
54. Sebastian
85.
Sicastro.
Cole Forsyth.
Sestaro.
54, Sebastian Sestaro with the tackle. That'll set up 4th and long for the Colts.
And Korah looks like, I don't know who their kicker is, but looks like they're leaving their offense out there for the most part.
Is Korah going to go for it? That'd definitely be a gutsy call.
Why not? Your defense hasn't given up anything.
Absolutely.
And he's going to get offside if he doesn't. What is happening?
Oh, they're just going for a field goal.
Ryder Schrock attempting to put 3 on the board for the Colts.
Snap is good. Down clean. Kick up from number 1. Decent kick. Good through the uprights. And
Kick is up and
Ryder Strachan puts him on the board with a field goal. Which that does appear to be their decision. So it'll be 1st down from the 35 here for St. Mary's with 5:34 left. Korah getting on the board early. Well, first, I should say, 3-0.
I'd just like to take a second here to talk about some of the running back strengths in this game today. You know, you look on the Colts side of the ball, and you've got in the backfield, you got Lucas Joy and Siren Saultsports, who have been putting in big-time work for the Colts in the backfield, and then you look over to the Knights, and they've got a plethora of names I could throw at you. They got Dylan Dewar. They've got, Jaheim Perriot-Didier, or JJ as most people know him. They've got Adam Provenzano in that backfield as well. And, there really is no bad situation here in the backfield, but the quarterbacks are capable, and I want to see what they can make happen here tonight.
And handed off to Didier there and brought down immediately from number 52.
He gets across the line.
Gabe Phillips on the tackle. Well defended, and these front sevens are just having a day today on the defenses.
Yeah, this is definitely their game, but, Pro Didier gets a gain of about 3 there on the play. And
I
could be wrong, but there can't be much more than about 55 yards between the two teams offensively.
No, I don't think there is any more than that. I honestly think that the kick and punt return teams might have more than their own offenses.
3-yard gain sets up 2nd and 7 for the Knights.
Snap, bootleg, and there's a hold on the offensive line.
Oh. Looking downfield for Bailey, falls incomplete. We do have a flag.
Nice throw,
on the
but
play on the 25-yard line.
The DN was held on that play, and I think they're going to accept it to push it back to 2nd and 17-ish.
You know, and that's a little bit reminiscent to what just happened to Korah. You get a little bit of a drive going, and then boom, in comes the penalty, and it kills it for you.
Yeah.
And just while the refs discuss this with the captains, we'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing you this game today. And that's brought to you by Northern Sports Excellence, Truo Sports Radio, the Gen 7 gas station located in Rankin, Cobb's Bread located in Churchill Plaza, the Jonathan Gould Reliance Home Comfort, the Algoma District School Board, and the Huron-Superior Catholic District School Board, as well as the Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics.
I'll be a hold against St. Mary's Knights. That'll back
And
up
the hold
10
is
yards.
accepted. Bringing up 2nd and long here for St. Mary's. It's going to allow these
Second and looks like 17
extremely
for the
athletic
Knights.
DNs from Corey here to pin their ears back and come hard. Straight drop back. Ball's up. And the only, I don't think he caught that. I don't think, oh my goodness,
It
he
looks
gave it to him.
really close.
Juma looking downfield.
And they're going to give it to
Ooh.
the Colts.
Think that might have hit the dirt, but we'll say
They're
whatever.
signaling
You
an
know what?
interception.
Good play by number 3,
Nice play
Nola
by number
DeLuca.
3.
Good play by DeLuca.
Juma just throwing that up to a spot. I don't think Bono's very happy with the call on the sideline, looking animated.
Yeah, he definitely disagrees with that a little bit. As you know, that's one of the calls that can really go either way. But sorry to say it to you, Bono. The ref was right there by the play, and
So it's an
unfortunately for
interception
Bono
for the
Farrell,
Colts.
the call's up to him.
We have a clean interception here.
Good play by Nolan
That'll make it
DeLuca. Way to
1st and 10,
capitalize on
St. Mary's.
Juma
Or
just
sorry,
tossing it
Korah
out for his receiver
from
there.
the St. Mary's 54.
That might be the Sioux Sports turning point in this game here. Sudden change of possession.
They could absolutely be
See
it.
if they can
but
get on this early.
I'm certain to say that Bonifacio won't be too upset with the fact that his defense is back out there on the field.
Koski hands it off to the inside. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage by about five Knights.
Colt Sikorsky gets, looks like 2 yards.
These
before being
defensive
pushed back.
fronts don't want to give an inch to either team.
No, absolutely not. And you just got to say definitely good on them for being as dominant as they have been. And, you know, just seeing all this defensive talent throughout the junior football league here in the Sioux just, you know, makes me think up to the summer. And, oh, boy, are the JV SaberCats going to be dominant in the defensive game this year.
Drop back for Korah. Ball's up. Open. Oh!
Beautiful defensive play.
And knocked out.
Looking downfield for number 11, Gavin Grisdale.
He had him in the hands and knocked out by, I didn't see.
I believe that's number 31.
Brian Sonic
Good job by Brian Sonic there. And you know what? Gavin Grisdale is not an easy
knocks
guy
it
to
out of
keep from
harm's way.
catching the
Sets
ball.
up 3rd and 8.
He's a big, tall receiver who's going to get up in the air. They're going to high point him every time. But, you know, he caught it, and as he's coming down, good job there by Sonic to make sure he doesn't get the completion.
Said it before, too. These jersey color combinations are not flattering to pick up the numbers from up here.
No,
It's a good job on whoever can do that.
The St. Mary's Knights out with their black jerseys today. You know, the dark maroon numbers certainly look nice, but it's a little hard to read from up here.
Timeout here from Korah, and during this timeout here, we're just going to throw it to our sponsors for a minute.
Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna
Hey, and welcome back. And looks like it's going to be offside here on Korah. Drop back, hit. Caught for a short gain from Grisdale, but
Koski's hit as he throws. Caught by
I think they're going to decline it
Gavin
here, and it's going to be
Grisdale
4th down,
for,
I think. Oh, maybe not. They did pick up yards. They might have to accept it and push him back to 3rd and long.
I think you'd have to download it. That's crazy.
And is the call offside?
Looks like even though we're in week 3 here,
So that's gonna
the
be offside
Colts have had a
against St.
couple of
Mary's.
false starts
That'll
this
be a
game.
5-yard penalty.
Is only expected, you know, that in reality they've only played, this is their 3rd football game of the year, as White Pines unfortunately had to forfeit against them
Sets
in
up
the 2nd week of the season.
Yeah.
looks like
Although
3
the
for
St. Mary's
Colts.
Knights have had a chance to get a couple of games under their belt, as this is their 4th. So they maybe have a little bit more of experience up on the Colts, and, you know, there's a little bit of early season mistakes here on the Colts side of the ball, and they're definitely going to want to correct those because they've given up some big plays.
And hand it off inside. Breaking a few tackles.
Oh, confusion in the backfield turns out
Good couple
great
moves
for
by
Korah.
Foltz-Sikorsky to
Foltz
work for the
Sikorsky
first
holds
down
on to
and
that
some.
ball, gets 1st down yardage and then some. I believe we have a flag on the play.
Oh, there's the shock.
I think that the amount of penalties given out this game is greater than the amount of yards, dare I say.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. I think this might be a defensive penalty. Could be a face mask, judging by where the location it was thrown at.
Maybe not the amount of penalties to yards ratio, but I think the amount of penalty yards to total
100%.
yards ratio has definitely exceeded. Well, one of them's an unstoppable.
The unstoppable force versus the immovable
unstoppable
object.
force versus the immovable object, and I don't think either of the offenses are unstoppable forces, but the defenses are certainly both immovable objects. And you know, the offenses sometimes are helping chip in on stopping themselves because they keep taking little flags like this.
That's face mask against St. Mary's. That'll back
And it
them
was
up
a face
15.
mask, moving them up 15,
Now.
putting them back into scoring position here. It looks like they're going to be 1st down on about the 25, 26-yard line. Korah, it feels like if they get a touchdown here, this game might be over early, even though it's only 10-0 the way these defenses have been playing tonight. Big possession here.
And absolutely, it's one of those cases where St. Mary's could definitely sneak into the zone and get themselves a touchdown or a field goal, but you know, the offenses just haven't had the momentum to do it today, and as you said, that might be game sealing.
Joey Stoichev with a beautiful
And that
run.
inside run starting to work. Oh, and that looks
My
like
we have a late
goodness gracious.
I don't know if that's going to be on Kevin Grisdale or the defender. One of them wrestled the other guy to the ground.
I really think it could go either way, as Grisdale seemed to plant a.
Oh, picked it up. Never mind.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
they're picking up the flag.
Good on them to be able to make that call.
And outside of that, pick up another 1st down here. Deepest field position for either team today. 1st down from the 15 for Korah.
1st and 10, Korah.
As another flag comes
Another
out on
hand
the
off.
Decent run
near
up the
sideline.
middle. We do have a flag on the play. I believe that was Foltz Sikorsky. Dominic Cavalier with the tackle for the Knights.
Looks like they've got a Korah captain in there. This possibly could be against the Knights.
This is offside on the defense. We might have our defensive coordinators just telling DNs or whoever, just check where your helmet is here before snaps. Just take a step back.
Before snaps, I think guys are getting a little bit antsy.
All right, I believe that's offside against St. Mary's. That'll back them up 5 yards. Be 1st and 5 from the St. Mary's 10.
1st and 5 from the 10. Korah threatening with 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half.
Looks like Korah sent in a little bit of a heavy set here as Beauville and Jagger come out for the offense. Which, and Phillips, oh goodness, this is
Big
this
number
is,
90 probably in the back. Is he in the line? Oh,
if he was in the backfield, I would lose my marbles, but he's out there at right guard for the Colts. Boville's out there. Phillips in the backfield. Oh, goodness. Oh, and the size
Hand
of
off
that
to Joyce
hole.
Stoichev. He gets down
Pick up
to,
a 5. Looks like it's going to be a
close to
first and
first down
goal.
yardage before being tackled.
Good job by the
Keith
offensive
Desjardins.
line. This is definitely Cora's
several
heavy set,
nights
dare I
in on
say.
that
They got
tackle.
all their big dogs out there, and they're just sending 2 blockers right off their giant right guard. And had they been running that from the start, that might be pretty tough to adjust to and stop.
Yeah, here we go. First and goal
That's good
from the
enough for a
5-yard
first
line
down.
for
It'll be
Korah.
First and goal for the Colts.
Which running back's getting it? Are you guessing?
I think, honestly, they could go to looks like they have Lajinen out there as well.
Pitch
Speaking of.
to number 20.
Oh,
Hit.
my
Pitch number
goodness.
23,
Ooh,
Logan
what a
Lajinen.
stick.
Big hit.
Number 54 or 94?
I don't know who made it. Looks like there were a couple guys
Mason
in on the
Mizuko
pile
with a
there.
Look like
touchdown
94
saving
there.
stop.
Big 94 Heath
Sets up second and
Desjardins.
goal from about the 2.
Looks like a couple of the other guys up here in the booth said number 28, Mason Mizuka, could have been in on that as well. Good play by those guys. As he said, touchdown saving. And, you know, it's hard to stop a big offense with in that backfield there. You got Phillips, Lajinen, and Joy. And that's the size of that offensive line, as I believe the QB sneak is coming here.
Handed off. Touchdown number 7.
Joyce Stoichev
Lucas
goes in for
Joy.
a touchdown for Korah.
Just amazing blocking there by the offensive line for the Colts. That heavy set, I can assure you one thing, you know, they might not get big 10, 12, 15-yard runs, but they will
If you're 10-0, well, assuming this extra point goes through. As I didn't jinx
Yeah.
it, as I jinxed it. 9-0
go.
Korah
Point
here with
after
131
is
left.
Real good, 9-0 Colts.
As I said, I'm like, nope, shouldn't have said it early. All right, we get to see St. Mary's return here for the first time today.
As you get to see this night's return, they're going to come out really early in the but they're going to come out right after the halftime as well. So maybe they'll want to try a little bit of reverse action here. As I said, this is one of those games where you got to try stuff like that if you want to bring it home. So let's see what they decide to go with here. So out come the kickoff and kick return team for their respective sides of the ball. The Colts here definitely going to want to go with a deep shot, have the ability to pin the Knights
Looks
deep.
like
You don't
Dewar
want to give them,
Provenzano back for.
I think St. Mary's might be
the
expecting
Knights.
something a little funky here with.
well, it looks like they're playing a lot of guys up, or maybe I'm just losing it. They got a couple guys really deep as well. Not a lot of wind here today in Sault Ste. Marie, so this kick hopefully won't get carried over any of the returners' heads.
Right, a shot at the kickoff for the Colts. 1:31 remaining in the half.
Kick deep.
Good kick there by Strachan.
Not received clean. Picked up on the bounce. Room to return.
Looks
Gets
like he's got the
outside. There
sideline.
is a flag, though.
Kick is
That
bobbled
flag
by
got some air
Dewar,
under
picked
it.
up on the one hop by Provenzano. He gets clear out to about the 35-yard line.
Dare I
Good
say a
run back
block in
off
the
an
back or a
excellent
blindside
kick.
block here.
It must have
We
been
do have a
something like that
flag
if
on the
flag
far
come out the way
sideline.
it did. I doubt it was on the kickoff team here, unless there was an unnecessary roughness, which has been a bit of a tendency in the last couple of weeks. So comes a big defense for the Colts. The Knights are going to have a little bit of a 2-minute drill here. Let's see if Juma can come out. I can definitely assume we're going to see a little bit of passing action. You'd definitely like to see it.
Yeah, you got to. For St. Mary's, you got to do something here. I think you've only had 2 first downs this whole game, so Got to do something here to get going offensively. Oh, the penalty was on Korah, apparently.
Well, you know what? That's
we never got a signal, so
yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We don't know what the call was.
You know, it's not bad for the Knights. Gives them a little bit better field position here. Maybe something better to work with.
Oh, another flag here.
Oh, my
goodness. I think this might be a bench penalty.
The flag comes in late.
Yeah, the emotion Bernabucci seems to be showing over there definitely gives me a little bit of a nod towards a possible bench here. Which really, even if you disagree with that penalty, I say you trust your defense. They haven't given up more than 50 yards all game. So I'm just going to let them go out there and do their thing and be able to stop the offense here.
I believe that's unsportsmanlike conduct against
the referee's taking a walk.
That'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 St. Mary's from their own 53-yard line.
And if you're St. Mary's now, you start at midfielder with a minute 24 and both your timeouts left. So let's see if they can get some momentum here. Korah in a one high safety look.
Korah brings the heat.
Well-timed blitz. Busting up the play. Number 52 in on the tackle. Gabe Phillips shutting down the run and going nowhere.
Looks like 52 for the Colts. Gabe Phillips.
Sending the blitz definitely works there.
At least one of the guys in there. Good for a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Going into practice this week, I think the Knights and the Colts are both going to try and expand their offensive depth and offensive ability. But the defense is going to be sitting there and watching them run while it happens.
And well-blocked play there. Pick up of a few.
Another nice run.
It looks like Imperial Didier just didn't see the hole there in time.
A few others
he bounced it out to the left. That could have been a really big gain there for the Knights.
Adam Provenzano.
And I know this.
With a good hard carry.
Well, 53 seconds left. This just might be 2-down territory here for St. Mary's.
Sets up 3rd and 5 for the Knights.
Your defense has been pretty good today, too. So have faith. Let your offense try and get 5 yards here in 2 plays.
Yeah, I say go for it on 4th down, you know. Pinning the Colts in their own zone, I'm not too worried about anything. Even when they've tried to go to the air, St. Mary's defense has been pretty good against it.
Bootleg. That's a hold.
Juma.
And this is going to come
Trying
back.
to get around the end, runs it out to about the 50. There's a flag on the play.
I saw the hold.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a hold almost in the backfield there.
It was. I don't know if it affected the play that much, but it was a hold nonetheless. Oh, back it up. I don't know. They might decline. I don't know. It's going to be 4th and 4. I don't know if you decline it or back them up and go 3rd and 14.
Even then, at that point, if you're St. Mary's, I say just let Juma run the bootleg to the sideline or throw a deep pass. You have nothing to lose here.
They do choose to back them up.
So that's a hold against St. Mary's, and that'll back them up. 10 yards. Sets up.
All right, well, with 3rd and 10 now, you almost have to go to the air, right?
I think so. With 26 left.
I say just test your luck. Nothing bad can happen. Even if you throw an interception, I think you definitely got the offensive power to make sure it doesn't go to the end zone.
You have a size mismatch with number 87 if you want to get him against anyone. You get
Absolutely.
Get him against the DB. He's too big. He might be too quick for linebackers.
Unless that 97 there at the defensive end spot drops out with him, I think you're fine.
Straight drop back, gets outside the DN, breaks containment, looking to run, nowhere to go. Brought down with 18 seconds left, bringing up 4th and.
Finds nothing, tries to run before being tackled.
Enough.
Good evasiveness there by
51, Michael
Way
Marshall.
To get outside and good chase down there by the defensive end.
And you go from what potentially would have been going for it on 4th down to now kicking. with 18.1 left to go here in the second quarter.
Well, unfortunately, this is what penalties do to
Fourth
teams. You
and
got to be
20.
careful what you take and
Chase
how you
Carney
take
out
it.
to kick. Looks like Strachan and Joey Stoichev back for the Colts.
All right, so we're closing in here on the halftime for the Colts and the Knights' first matchup on junior football here. Hopefully the Colts with the offense maybe will decide to go for it, toss something up, or maybe they'll return this to within field goal range. So let's see what they come up with here.
Low snap held clean by the punter. Nice kick off the thing. Fielded clean by number 1.
Picked up by Ryder Strachan after a beautiful kick. He's ended up bumped out of bounds by Cole Bailey. Easy on the language, folks. You don't need to use that language.
Seems like a little bit of the fans are getting a little bit rowdy here. This has definitely been a tense and close game.
And if you're
Once
Corey
again, we
here, I
ask
don't know
you
if
to have
Corey's
respect
going to
for the
look to
players,
run the ball here or
coaches,
maybe just take a knee
staff,
and
and
Only
only
referees.
5
fast.
seconds
fellow
and
fans.
the 9-point lead. I think I'm definitely just going to take a knee and cut my losses. All right, 1st and 10 for the Colts.
1st and 10, Korah from the 54-yard line of the Knights.
Oh, and looking to throw the ball up to Grisdale. Caught.
Beautiful pass to Gavin Grisdale.
Tackle right
He
at the
hauls it in,
buzzer,
right
though.
around the 30-yard
That's
line.
going to be the end of the quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
Good throw, good catch.
And
good
you
tackle
are
there by the
watching
Colts.
Sault Ste. Marie High School
Touchdown saving
football
tackle
action
by
on Sioux
Brian
Sports
Sonic. Ladies
TV and
gentlemen,
Rogers
that's the
TV as
half.
well as listening on True House Sports Radio, brought to you by SiouxSports.com. And it is me, Ashton on the play-by-play, Donnie on the color, Chris Carr on the camera, Jay and Shaw in-house, and we will be
Beverages,
back
snacks,
shortly for the second half.
Pizza. We'll be right back in 10.
Hello and welcome back to second half action here in the junior game at Superior Heights, brought to you by Saultsports TV. It is 9-0 Korah, and St. Mary's is set to receive the ball. So you're ready for kickoff here. Strachan back to
St.
kick.
Mary's to receive. Strachan to kick off.
Kicks away.
Nice boot.
Picked up by number 2. Dylan Dewar.
Goes to Dewar.
Brought down immediately
He gets
by a
across the
couple
20
Colts.
before being tackled.
And St. Mary's going to take over first down on about the 21-yard line. And Donnie, after
51,
that first
Michael
half,
Marshall.
what do you
I believe 12, Brett Koski was in that.
what do you say here
pile
if you're
too.
Bono to your offense to try and spark something here, get something going creatively?
Well, you know, I'm definitely going to let the offense know that there have been big opportunities there. Juma looks like he's doing really well. The offensive line.
First and 10, St. Mary's from their own 22-yard line.
Against the defensive line like the Colts, they've definitely been doing their best in the pass pro, and I think they've done quite well, all considered. I think Juma's definitely just got to, you know, take a step back, maybe an extra drop back, and then just take a second to breathe and look at the opportunities he's got, look at the guys he's got open on the field. I think they're going to come back to that big tight end. And I think that everybody played a good half of football, but I think the Knights are going to try and go to the skies a little more this half. And it's definitely all been there, right?
With the carry.
They've had big opportunities, and
as soon as he
I think they can definitely get something rolling here. So let's see
do have
what
a
both
flag on the
offenses,
play.
get started in this second half.
Well, it looks to start off here pretty much the way the first half started off, with an offside on offense.
See if there's a little flag on the play by the referee down there.
I think it's an offside. Don't know what the discussion
I believe
is for.
so. Could have been a little bit of a tug, a little bit of a pull, maybe a bit of head contact. You know, there's been a lot of piles today. Sometimes you come in, you hit with something you don't mean to. Now, there was one tackle last week we saw in the, I believe it was in the junior Colts versus Hawks game. One of the Steelhawks had a perfect form tackle, if I'll call it that, on a Colt, and it was just me and Bonifero were definitely proud of the form and the skying of the eyes. He did a really good job on that tackle there.
That's a 5-yard penalty against the.
There we go, and after that discussion,
Nice.
it's just an offside here on St. Mary's, 1st and 15.
1st and 15.
Referees this game definitely taking their time, making sure they get their calls right. They've done
St. Mary's
pretty
going
good.
to the gun here, and it looks like they're in that quad look. A little bit of a high snap, reeled in by Juma. Juma escapes pressure, but not for long. It's number
Nice snap.
3,
Juma tries
Nolan
to get to the
DeLuca,
outside.
picks him up for a loss
He's
of
met by
about
number
8.
3, Nolan DeLuca, for the sack. That'll back St. Mary's up to about the 10-yard line.
But St. Mary's looks like they're going to what we saw with them against Superior Heights for a lot of that game was that quads gun look where they just used a lot of screen game. But that was Superior Heights playing a lot of soft zone in that game where it was just being picked apart with that screen. But I thought Korah's playing man for the most part.
Korah does look like they're going to really leaning a lot towards man this game, and the way some of the defensive backs there, like we just brought up, Nolan DeLuca, he's had an excellent game coming down and playing the flats. So I don't know if the screen's exactly what you want to go to here, but it could definitely be available.
And your tackles are getting beat here pretty consistently here from the D ends.
Juma.
And Juma's getting no
runs
time here.
outside,
Pressure put on him by
looking
number
downfield,
I believe that was 99 or 97.
98. Or, yeah,
looking
I
for
was
number
going to say.
32 of the Knights. Dallas Durazio falls incomplete.
Everson
Sets up
Grimard and Evan Beauville out there at the
3rd down.
defensive end spots for the Colts this game, and they've definitely been outstanding, applying lots of pressure, chasing down, taking good angles. Contain's definitely been a big responsibility of theirs, and they've done quite well.
And Grimard, I watched him grow from when he was this high, playing
Yeah.
baseball with his dad forever.
Well, a tiny little guy at one point. Well, he's out there now, a big, tall defensive end, making a big impact in this game.
3rd and long for the Knights.
And they're back under center now after two big pressures. And
Fake to Provenzano. Rolls out with the pass to
blitz by number 23,
number 80,
finds its
Bailey.
way.
Bailey
Logan
falls incomplete. That sets up fourth down for the Knights.
Good job there by Lashinen.
Bringing up a fourth down, and again, St. Mary's finding no track offensively.
At this point in the game, well, you know what? Do you take the 2 points? Because think about it this way from the St. Mary's point of view, you know. You come out here, maybe next offensive series, you get a field goal, then you come out after that, you get a touchdown. And, you know, that could be enough to take the lead and win over the Colts here. So maybe you do just want to punt it away instead of actually, it looks like they're just going to go for it.
Well, there's an interesting call on fourth and 15 from your he's just going to run into the end zone.
Okay.
Oh, St. Mary's concedes the safety.
They do like to take the 2 and
bringing it to 11-0 here with 9:28 left to go, and Korah is going to take over on their 35 after the safety. Because I learned this year, now in high school football, after the safety, you don't get the option just to prevent
a kickoff?
Big collision contacts, like big collision contact. Lessen it.
Is that why they have the option in there after the field goal?
Learn that one.
Oh, well. The more you know. Canadian football has definitely got its similarities to American football, but when you look at the two, they're almost completely different sports.
Get the ball on their own 35 after the safety.
No offenses, people think have it a lot easier in the American leagues over there. They get the extra down, but then you definitely see the grit and defensive players who are able to come together and stop the offenses who have that extra down, but they got to stop them just one more time. In Canadian football, tides can change so fast. With just it's almost like one down and you're on 2nd and 10 and putt teams on alert. But you come out here in American and you're on 3rd and 10 and you're still thinking about going for it.
The handoff to number 7 doesn't find much space.
Handoff to Joy Stoichev, not much room.
Brought down by number 94, Heath Desjardins, and we've said that name a few times tonight. Who's been probably the big standout here for St. Mary's in this game. And
Heath Desjardins definitely a big tide turner in this game. He's made a couple big stops, and he's in on almost every other tackle. The Colts have had not a lot of success up the middle when they're running at him. He's definitely been a force for the Knights.
He's a big boy that I don't know if maybe if you're struggling to get some push on the offensive line, maybe you put him on the offensive line for a bit and see if you can get some push going.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that a lot of times. They'll take line guys from either side and let them play on their opposing sides of the field.
Blitz finds its way. Ball loose.
I think they're going to call that a fumble.
Picked up by Korah.
Supposed to be a screenplay.
Good job by number 10, Drew Albury. Way to drop on that.
For no gain, loss of maybe 1. Bringing up 3rd and long here, and
once again, right back to that heavy defensive game.
For Korah, sets up 3rd and 8.
Good on the Colts, though, for attempting a little bit of passing there. The Colts the last couple of years with backs like Peyton Malchiori, Nathan Gazzetti. They've been really heavily committed to the run, also with some big offensive linemen. You look at Connell Smith and J.J. DeMichael. They definitely want to stay on the line there, but now maybe they got to go to the skies.
Handed off inside, again, going nowhere, shut down.
Good hard run to around the end.
They
number
immediately
77.
proved me wrong. Good
Deacon
to see
Lesage.
Good to see Lesage back out there on the field after he came down with the injury earlier this game. It's just really good to see him back in and at it. Is he out there at the defensive end spot for the Knights, or maybe he plays linebacker? No.
Did he come off the field? He might have come off the field.
Well, now he's come off, but.
Anyways, 4th down. Punt team ready here for Korah with snap clean. Kick up, a little short. Bounces dead on the. They got to be careful the kicker doesn't jump on that.
And no yards.
Short punt.
And it's going to be a no yards. It's going to be of the 5-yard variety. Another late flag out. See what that call is. But
we do have flags on the play.
Looks like it's going to be St. Mary's taking over at right around the 50.
And while we got this little break here, while the defense for the Colts is coming out, we'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors. And today's game is brought to you by Northern Sports Excellence, Truro Sports Radio, the Gen 7 gas station located in Rankin, Cobb's Bread located in Churchill Plaza, the Jonathan Bould Reliance Home Comfort, the Algoma District School Board, the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, and Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics.
Penalties against Korah. It'll be no yards. It'll be first and 10, St. Mary's.
Bono vocalizing himself
Right
at
at
Juma
midfield.
to hurry up. They've already taken the time clock call in this game. And oh, look at the interesting setup they've got there.
And they're not quads looking for the screen look. Juma decides to tuck it and go. Gets hit immediately, brought down
Juma
for
fakes the pass.
a gain of no yards.
Gets
Oh,
to
looks like the
maybe the line of scrimmage.
Player
the Knights
down.
is staying down there.
We do have an
Looks to
injury
be in a
timeout.
little bit of pain here. And during this injury timeout here, we're going to take a second to throw it to a video for our sponsors. And welcome back. And it was number 87.
Looks like he's going to be okay. Second and 11.
McInnes.
Charles
the
McInnes.
Knights.
Walked off in his own power, though, which is good. So we expect to see him back in the game shortly. And second and 11 here for St. Mary's. See if they're coming back out in that gun. They are. It looks like they're going to come on that gun quads look. Quads to the field side. And, looks like they got St. Mary's to jump. Or, I mean, Korah to jump, sorry.
Good
on
play.
The hard count.
And you know what? I just have a little bit of a theory here with both those wide receivers out there, number 10, number 32.
So we got a wee bit of movement on the line.
Chase Carney and Dallas Durazio. I believe because they're both on the line of scrimmage and Durazio's lined up inside of them, I don't know if Durazio's eligible to receive the ball.
Eligible, if I'm not mistaken, because it is a tackle on the other side.
Really? So it's technically an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, wow. That's interesting.
And even that quad,
They had the ball to Adam
late flag,
Provenzano.
but I was gonna say
He
with that
gets
quads look
across
too,
the
even
50.
if they got to respect the
There's a
quads, because if you
couple
don't,
of
you'll
good
just throw
yards
it there. If
before
you
being
respect it,
pushed
even
back.
that could potentially open up a
flag
running
on the
lane by
play.
just bringing a defender out
To
of
the
the box.
backside, yeah.
But even that looks like it was shut down well there from Korah's front seven.
Yeah, that was shut down pretty well, but as far as the inside run's gone or the off tackle run,
That's
even
unnecessary
for
roughness of face mask
St. Mary's
against
this
Korah.
year,
And
that's
they're going
been,
up 15.
one of the better ones so far. And you know, Korah's got to be careful. Big penalty. St. Mary's looks like they're coming out trying some different stuff, and you definitely don't want to allow them near the end zone here. But looks like they could get a little bit of something rolling. Maybe almost call it marching today.
Yeah, and this is the deepest St. Mary's has been this
So
game,
that's gonna
and
be
we have a
15-yard
screaming
penalty
baby
for
in the
face
background
mask.
here.
Automatic first down.
I believe that baby has a good view of the game because he's getting fed up of how little scoring there's been today.
And St. Mary, I don't know if the quads to the boundary side of the field here. It looks like they might be considering trying to run this way, but there's defenders out here. Yeah, that's what I figured. There's defenders already out there. They didn't.
Really well by
That's what I
Juma.
was saying. If they're not gonna respect the quads,
Head off to Doer.
go towards the quads.
Yeah, but if you look out there and you look at the number 2 for
Loss
St.
of a
Mary's
yard
there,
before being
little Dylan Dewar, and he just got brought down by 90 Wyatt Jagger.
tackled by a few Colts at the very least.
If I'm Dewar, I don't know if I'm bouncing inside towards that guy.
No.
Like, you know, Dewar's a shifty guy. He's definitely able to break the one-hand tackle, and he's established that in the Sioux Minor League this year. And, you know, I think he could definitely get away with it with some of the guys on the outside or in the secondary, but maybe not that big guy.
High snap over the head, picked up by Juma. Being chased. Gets
Another high
outside,
snap,
brought
please.
down. Looks like he got most of that yardage
Juma
back to only lose a couple.
scrambling.
Good job by Juma to
Gets a lot of
scramble
that
back
yardage
and
back.
keep it at third and manageable.
And, you know, yeah, if anything today for the St. Mary's offense, Juma has definitely established that he's a capable athlete and he can make something out of nothing, so it's good to see
Loss
him
of
out there
another yard
putting
or
the work
so,
in.
keeps it
And
third
as I'm saying all
15
this,
from the
number
Korah
87, Charles
40.
McInnes is back in the game. Good to see that he was able to walk off under his own power, and now he's back in participating in some football.
And St. Mary's here shooting themselves in their foot here with getting their best field position and then just going backwards. So see if they get it going back the right way here. This might be two. If they cut this in half here, it might be 2 down territory. Might be 2 down territory anyways, but cutting it in half would make it a little more palatable to go for. Play action, bootleg, looking for him. Decides to run.
Yeah, I'd keep it.
He's got the space.
Juma looking to the right.
Gets about half
No
of it.
receivers in sight.
It's going to be about 4th and 7.
Runs about 10 yards.
4th and 6.
9 yards.
Good run by Juma there as he's able to get outside and
Get some good yardage,
put
but
some
it's
work
still
in.
4th
As
and
he
about
said,
6.
cut that in half, which I think he did and then some. So even if they want to run something like that again.
Oh, and they are bringing out the punt team. Interesting.
See, I think what they're going to go for here is I know Bono.
Quick kick.
Well, you know what? Bono knows a lot about the Canadian Football League, and one thing he definitely likes to use for himself is the Rouge. So Bono's looking at it as his offense is going to come back out here and definitely get something rolling. So he's always going to try and assume the best. And he's thinking, okay, if I get this Rouge here, I cut the lead to 10, and then a field goal and a touchdown rein us in, or even a touchdown if you want to be gutsy and go for a 2-point to take the game. I think that's going to be,
St. Mary's called a timeout.
And a
Okay.
timeout for
Starting
St.
to kick.
Mary's. All right, and welcome back. And St. Mary's has decided to line up for the field goal, which is an interesting choice, but what I can tell, they're thinking even if they don't get it, it's going to be deep enough anyways. On a quick snap. Oof! Ball's up.
Grayson
That's
Giordano.
got the distance, just wide, though. Are they going to get him in the end zone? Looks like he's getting out. And he's got some space.
Dragon's got blockers.
Oh, he shakes a tackle. Could have taken another one.
Giordano,
Late
that was a
flag on the
beautiful
play.
kick, but it goes wide, picked up by Ryder Strachan. He dodges a couple of tackles, gets out clear across the 40. We do have a flag in the backfield.
Ryder, let's hear it. Ryder Strachan making something happen there on the missed field goal.
Eventually, Sammy Verzese.
Most exciting play of the game so far.
He's definitely had he had a couple blockers there.
They
and
marked the ball at the 36.
I believe that was oh my goodness, I just had the name here for the tackle. But whoever it was, good job on the tackle. Touchdown saving. He had a couple blockers, and Strachan's definitely got that speed. You don't want to let him get loose. And a couple guys got some hands on him and slowed him down. Made a little bit of an opportunity for one of the Knights to come in and secure a tackle and possibly get them back in this game. just looking back on it too, a little bit of an interesting decision there by Bonifero to go for the field goal. Now though, your kicker definitely has the boot to do it. You just got to work on his aim a little bit in practice, and then those field goals are the things that win games. So
yeah, that was a heck of a kick there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was from just inside the 40.
Yeah, he was just out here by the 40, and even then backed up a little bit because of the ball placement. And he hammered on that thing.
Rushed too.
Yeah. Maybe this is why teams in practice got to always practice their coverage with their field goal team so that they are always able to.
Oh, and this ball is coming a long way back.
Oh, goodness. Maybe a blindside block or a block in the back here by the Colts, but you don't always like to see something like that.
Looks like it's going to be first down from the 20.
Possibly first and 20, or are they just going to bring the sticks with them, I wonder?
Sticks with them. But 3:53 here to go in the third quarter, and it is 11-0 Korah with them taking over on offense. I don't think we ever got a signal, so.
Regardless, if I'm the Colts now, I'm almost shaking in my boots a little bit here. They get as the Knights get placed on the 15. The
penalty was against Korah. Backs them up all the way.
Pardon me.
Korah's offense.
Korah's got offense.
Korah taking over on the 15 here.
My bad. If you're the Colts, then you're not in as bad of a situation. Always able to punt it away, which I think Pernabucci will do, as he'd prefer the shutout to give up the 2. But let's see if they'll try some air attack here.
Hand it off. Shut down immediately. Ball's out, but I think he was down.
Small run. Gets around the corner. Ball comes out. I believe he was down.
But heck of a play from the I couldn't see the number, but heck of a play from the front 7, again, of the St. Mary's defense. And if you've heard us say that more than once or twice tonight on each side of the ball, this front 7's unbelievable here for junior football.
Yeah, as I said, the JV SaberCats will have plenty of weapons to work with this summer, and they're definitely going to be a couple forces out there, and they're going to give the league a bit of a shake because, there's some big offensive powers in this league, but oh my goodness on the defense.
Ball in the end around, tied up immediately, number 10,
that was
Drew Albury. Short gain, pickup of about 4, bringing up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down there by number 55, Ashton
Neufeld on the tackle for the Knights.
Neufeld this summer played in the Sioux Minor Football League, and he was a force for Bonifero's Sioux Minor team. He's definitely one of those guys who I knew was going to be able to compete at the high school level this year. As the Colts come back out in that big, heavy set, I'd be a little bit worried now if I were the Knights, as last time they came out in this, they couldn't really stop it.
Gets the pitch.
Oh, goodness.
Finds a hole. Carries the defender.
Nice pitch, beautiful run outside to Logan Lajinen. He gets to about the 40 before being taken down.
I didn't even really look at how far he had come until I followed the lines back to the near sideline here, but that's going to be a gain of about 15 on the play. Good run by Lajinen, and I just got to say, amazing blocking by the backfield there and the pullers as they come out on that play.
And Korah picking up a big first down here to take them off of their goal line here, and 1st and 10 here from the 39. Hand off. Once again, met right at the line of scrimmage. Anything for inside for both of these teams has just been pretty much shut down immediately.
Yeah, if I'm the Colts, I'm almost going to want to try a little bit of counter action now because they're seeing all that heavy run to the right. Even if you do a little bit of a quarterback fake, he's going to come out here and easily get 20 yards because they're not being cautious about this far side at all.
And pitch. Looking to get the corner. Gets the corner. Ooh, big hit on the sideline.
I believe that was Neufeld again.
Decent run to the outside. Run out of bounds.
Pickup of about 7, bringing up 3rd and 1.
About 6 or 7 good yards. Eventually run out of bounds.
Good play by the offense, and you know what? This is all Korah needs. And they could, they've got the running back depth to be able to run this all day. They've got good offensive linemen, and if they just keep up with this, they could run this one play all day right here and take the game home.
St. Mary's front seven here look to come up with a big stop. 3rd and 1. Handed off, ball on the ground. Recovered from St. Mary's. And St. Mary's comes up with a big stop there on 3rd and 1, recovering the fumble.
Looks like
taking over.
That was a little bit of the counteraction by the Colts. They were trying something a little different.
Cole Forsyth.
And you know what? Good job on Cole Forsyth on the fumble recovery there. Forsyth's a defensive lineman who had the opportunity to coach this summer. Forsyth allowed almost nothing outside of him as his main responsibility was contained. And there he is again in that defensive tackle for the Knights in most of today's game, and he's putting the work in there at St. Mary's, and he's become quite a player for their team.
And this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter, barring a penalty. And St. Mary's coming out in a gun look, gun balance. Snap, quarterback keep, looking to get outside. Finds a corner.
Juma gets outside before being caught.
Was a flag on the play. Holding on the offense has been indicated.
You know what? Good play, though, by Juma. Way to get out there and way to showcase your athleticism. He's going to swat a couple of hands down, break a couple of tackles, and fight for what was almost a first down.
And that, with the penalty, will still be the end of the 3rd quarter. And you are watching Sault Ste. Marie High School football action on Saultsports TV and Rogers TV, as well as listening on True House Sports Radio, brought to you by Saultsports.com. And we're just going to take a second here and go to the sponsors while we change ends of the field. Welcome back, and looks like we didn't change sides of the field. Snap, reeled in by Juma. Pressure from the delayed blitz, gets home.
Juma looks downfield.
Brought down by a few.
He's got nowhere to go.
On the play.
Max Fuseli.
Primarily number 2 was
first
in
there.
time.
He's got a little bit of help when the rest of the Colts come to clean up. That'll be a loss of about, looks like 5 more yards.
Now it's the end of the quarter. We'll be changing sides of the field.
So I see that was kind of a last play of the quarter type deal. As oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but that numbers panel is just shining right in my eyes, and I can't see nothing right now. Oh goodness, they got to move that thing. I'm losing it.
There he goes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, here he turned a little bit there.
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. They're going to switch sides.
Now we're switching. Okay. Once again, good play by Fuseli to make the stop there. Big sack. And dare I say that was the most time Jumas had to throw all day. So good job on that offensive line for putting up a good pass protection there.
And here, and what looks like it was going to be threatening again for St. Mary's, we're now looking at 2nd and about 26. Second and 23, 4. And here we go, Juma under center.
2nd and 25, St. Mary's.
Oh. And the pressure gets home.
Juma
causing that delay. Bringing up third.
Sets up third.
Good blitz again by Lajan. And, you know, Korah's been sending the blitz all day. They knew Marys was eventually going to come out and want to pass the ball. And Korah has just not allowed it at all.
No, it's the pass rush here has been fierce for Korah.
Absolutely.
Every time Juma's dropped back, he's had a defender right in his face. So on 3rd and 26, we'll see what the Knights can draw up here. Pitch. Shut down immediately by number 89.
Pitch to Provenzano.
Oh, sorry. No, that's 99 again.
Oh, 99. Sorry, 99. Evan Boville.
Evan Boville goes
What
in
a play.
untouched.
Good play by Boville, able to get back there and
those DNs are abusing the tight ends and tackles today. Bringing up 4th and 30
4th
something.
and a country mile for the Knights.
Both 4th and 33.
Go for it. No, I'm just kidding. You know, with deep territory like this, you really got to go to the skies and kick one away.
If you're St. Mary's here, you got to try and get a 3 and out here to get as much time back on this clock. A low snap, recovered well. Oh, ball dropped. Not going to make a difference. There's going to be a turnover on downs there anyways, but recovered by number 2, Max Fuselli.
Once again, I think that happened to be 23 in there. Lajanen, who's been an absolute force for the Colts this game.
And do. Colts all over it.
It's St. Mary's just shooting themselves in the foot here in this game. Anytime they got some momentum going here, they seem to have taken a big penalty to stop drives. And a couple mental mistakes here and there, but credit to Korah's defense. They are just lights out tonight.
Yeah, you know, and this is one of those things that they say a lot in basketball, but it certainly applies to football too, and that is defense wins you championships. So one thing one of our coaches for the SaberCats when I played just this summer, what they used to say to us was, you know, fellas, we've got a really good offense, so we can go out there and lean on them all we want, but if this team doesn't score, they don't win the game.
Agreed, and then hand off to number 7.
He crosses the line.
Picks up a couple.
The big 2 defensive tackles in on the tackle there. You had Heath Desjardins again and Forsyth in on it as well.
Not that I think maybe St. Mary's can get 2 scores here against the way Korah's defense has been playing today, but to go up 3 scores here with 10 minutes left, and you got to think this one's pretty much wrapped up.
Yeah, I would almost really want to agree with you there. I think St. Mary's definitely has the talent, but I just don't know if they've found themselves yet. And you know, Tony Boniferro is a great coach. He's got a great coaching staff behind him. If you look over there on the sideline, he's got plenty of little opportunities there. And any of those guys really could make something happen for him. I know he's got a lot of big-time players, big-time athletes. And as I said, Boniferro is a great football coach, and he's going to go in the next couple weeks knowing that he might see Korah again in the playoffs or possibly the city final. And he's going to go make a couple adjustments and come back stronger than ever and give the Colts a big-time run for their money in the final.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know, where's NASA this year, you know?
NASA this year for junior, I am not sure. Hopefully it's at home, as the last couple of years it hasn't been. The good news is for all NASA matches this year, here is the semifinal.
That's us being preemptive.
Yeah.
We're favorites. We're from the Sioux. We're favorites. We believe our team from the Sioux is going to host
and you know,
the NASA game.
As somebody who's played for the SaberCats and for the high school teams here in the Sioux quite recently, I could speak on the fact that Sudbury and North Bay do have talent, but Sudbury's got quite a few high schools over there, so some of their guys are really spread out, and whoever makes it to the NASA semi
good enough for a first down for the Colts.
Definitely puts up a good fight, put in a good name for Sudbury, but the Sioux tends to come out on top a little bit there with that, as the NASA trophy for senior football rests in the St. Mary's trophy case right now. And I believe Sudbury comes here to play whoever wins the city final for the Sioux. And then depending on who wins that game, there's a possibility that if Sault Ste. Marie wins, the NASA final could be hosted here as well for both the junior and senior divisions, which would be great. A lot of exposure for the Sioux, a lot of big opportunities for some kids to put on a big show at home for their parents, and you love to see it. So as long as the Sioux remain successful in their
a big number 90 looks. Is that number 9? He down
that
for
is
Korah?
that is big
That's not
Wyatt
good.
Jagger there. You know, he seems to be all right. Maybe just a little bit of stiffness in the knee or ankle. So, you know, I was going to say hopefully he's able to walk off under his own power, because it'd be really tough to get him off otherwise. He's a big force there for the Colts, and just a big force in general. You know, sometimes when you're going out against a guy like that, maybe you just put him to the right of the center, and you don't even need a guard and a tackle. You just put him out there. He's definitely a monster. He's been a big force for the Colts on defense all year, and as they've installed this big offensive heavy set, he's put in a lot of work for them, and looks like he's walking off mostly under his own weight there. Maybe Jagger will take one tonight and sit down, but he's been great so far.
And Korah, first down here from the 20. Looking to put this game away. Snap. It's a little. Oh,
that is.
Eaten up by number 76.
Pitch to Logan Lajian.
You know, I don't usually disagree with our referees here in Sault Ste. Mary's. They're pretty diligent on what they call, but that just looked a little bit like possibly a horse collar tackle there.
It was on the arm sleeve.
Oh, it was? Okay, maybe I'm losing my mind then.
It's all right. Little swing pass.
Short game for Joey Stoichev.
And bringing up third and about 7.
Sets up third and 7 for the Colts. 7:30 remaining.
If you're St. Mary's, even holding just a field goal here, leaving it just a 2-score game could be huge if you score quick.
Yeah, definitely a lot
So
of
we'll see.
opportunity for the Knights to come out here and make a little bit of a comeback. But if Korah manages to get the first down here, then I believe that even at this point in the game, Korah would go for it on 4th down.
Pitch, number 23. He's going to get
Good run by Lajian.
close to the first down.
He's eventually knocked down.
Big hit, though.
I believe that was 58, Wesley Tate.
And if you're Korah, I don't see you doing anything but going for it here.
On
Sets
4th
up
and
fourth
short,
down
they've run
and a
the
couple
QB
yards.
keeper once already. Or, you know what, maybe coming back to a little bit of counter action, just a little trick play off this big heavy set, something that could get you in there. And if you score a touchdown, I don't like to say this, but it could definitely be a way to put it in your back pocket and take the game home.
And in the wing T. Ball on the ground. Picked up by the quarterback. Pitched it. Finds Lawaj. Is he going to get the first down?
Goes for
And
a
that's
fourth
gonna
down.
go
The
for a
snap
first
is
down.
blocked, but in a terrific heads-up play, Koski manages to get it to.
Good job by
I believe it
Brett
was Logan
Koski.
Lajian.
Way to get it out there to Logan Lajian and fight for the first
I don't
down.
think he got enough for the first down. We can't tell from this
Oh,
angle.
no, he came up just short, but
Oh, are they going to
Heck
call
of
it
an
too short?
effort there.
That's too bad. Good effort by the
In on
Colts
the
offense
tackle,
players there.
And it is a turnover
And
on
you know,
downs.
Lajian's going
St.
to
Mary's
remember
takes
that
over
one, and he's
first
going to
and
come
10.
out on defense right now, and he's going to put the Knights to sleep.
that's a big stop for St. Mary's, holding them to the same score.
Absolutely. You just want to talk about both the defenses in this game, and they've both been absolutely phenomenal. St. Mary's got caught off guard by that big heavy set earlier, but ever since it has not worked. They've capitalized on the fumbles, and just good job to both defenses in this game. Absolute shutout level play. Although the Knights have allowed a couple of points on the board, they've definitely done phenomenal in their
Yeah, and if you're-
on the defensive side of the ball.
And if you're St. Mary's, you got to find 2 ways to score here in 6 minutes in a game where you've probably only moved the ball about 60 yards in total. So
Well, you know what? It's time for them to go for a couple deep shots here. You got to try some risky stuff if you want to win this game. And I know the Knights want that first place thing out there.
snap. Juma has time.
There it is.
Ball's in the air.
That
Knocked
actually
down by
was
number
not,
9.
That actually was not
Pass intended for number
Juma
11.
at the quarterback position.
Oh, was it?
Juma was out at receiver there, and he was the one who that ball was intended for as
Pass
Juma
intended
goes
for
up.
number
But
11, I believe.
I believe that was good defense by number 1, Ryder Strachan.
Oh, it's number 9, Max Vomero.
Well, never mind. Good on Vomero to get
Aaron
out there
Juma.
and shut that one down. I believe that was number 5. Is there a number 5 for the Knights? You could be back at quarterback. The number's just a little too small for me to
Yeah,
tell.
it's just
Because Juma is still.
that maroon on black. You just can't tell from
Yeah,
here.
it kills you just a little bit as Juma's still out there, a receiver. Good for him.
A timeout by St. Mary's, and during this timeout, we're going to
St.
take a
Mary's
second to
called
thank
the
our
timeout.
sponsors.
And today's game is brought to you
Regan
by
DeSordo
Northern Sports
with that
Excellence,
initial pass.
True Sports Radio, the
to
Gen
Juma.
7 gas station located in Rankin, Cobb's Bread
believe it
located
was
in Churchill
Max Navarro with an
Plaza, the
excellent
Jonathan
defensive
Boole
play
Reliance Home Comfort,
to knock it
the
away. We
Algoma
got
District
5.5
School Board,
remaining.
the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, and the Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics. So just amazing games so far here by both defenses. The Colts coming out in that heavy set, and as I said at the beginning of the stream today, coming out with gutsy and new stuff is what's going to be able to take this game home for you. You got to try new things, and you got to try things that the other defense isn't anticipating. And right as they tried it, they're inside their own 30-yard line the first time. They managed to punch it in for a touchdown, and that's what's going to be able to send the game home for the Colts today. So good job on them, and good job on their defense for shutting out the Knights so far. And good job on the Knights for putting up as big a fight against the Colts as they have, as this once again is going to go down as one of the closest games in the last couple of years for the junior Korah Colts.
Still trying to get that quarterback number.
Zordo again at quarterback.
I believe
for
that's
St.
number
Mary's.
19, Regan DeSordo,
Okay.
who played quarterback in the Sioux Minor Football League this year, and he was really, really excelling at the position. So good to see him back there.
Handed off, met behind the line of scrimmage from a few
Try to
Korah
hand it
Colts
off and go up the
defenders.
middle.
And you know what? I
Little
don't really
yardage
understand why
there
we're going to send a run up the
before
middle when you have
pushback
a
from
really
the
big
Colts.
athlete like Aaron Juma out at wide receiver, and he's usually your starting quarterback. I don't know why you don't want to try to get the ball out to him some more. He's a big-time table turner for the Knights, or it could be, but they just got to utilize him right.
And if you're St. Mary's,
I'm going for it on fourth here.
I think so.
If you don't win the game, and this is at this point in the game, you want to take it home.
see if they get some yardage here. On the snap, quarterback keep brought down on late.
Good job on whichever one of the Colts that
Cole
was.
Bailey with the
Got a
run.
little hand on him and it ended up bringing him down eventually.
Ends up getting tripped up.
Short gain of about 1.
As I believe it looks like 99 Beauville's going to stay down there for the Colts.
Bring it up 4th and 13.
Oh, no, never mind. He's all back on his feet. He's all good.
Evan Beauville, I believe, with the tackle.
And on 4th and 13, it does appear St. Mary's is bringing out their punt team.
You know what? There's still 4 minutes left in the game, and the Colts only have 11. So if you want to say worst comes to worst and we want to go for 2 scores this game, I think pinning their offense deep isn't necessarily a bad thing. By taking the knee here with the punt team, and then you try and get an interception or a fumble recovery, as the Colts have let up a couple of those today. And maybe you want to go for a quick touchdown in their zone, and then strike again. Maybe go for a little bit of onside kick action. As yet, there the Knights like to take the knee.
Let's take a knee. That'll be safety.
So out comes the Colts offense, which is going to come out here on, I believe, the opposing 45 or 35.
35, back to the 35, and it'll be 13-0 with the 4:02 here left to go in the fourth quarter.
Now, I just realized something about this field compared to others is that usually on the 30 and 45s of Canadian football fields, at least, there's usually a double line, but I'm just noticing that it is just thicker than the rest. I'm just noticing that now. Nice little detail in this Superior Heights field.
So after the points are added, Korah will get the ball, I believe, on their own 35.
Well, you know, maybe the Colts here are going to try and run down the clock, just run the ball consistently. Maybe they will open up a
get
bit
a
of the
couple
pass
first
game.
downs, and drain this clock out, get home. No serious injuries, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like both teams have done really well. Everyone's been able to walk off under their own weight. Maybe it's just a little bit of, out of breath or getting the wind knocked out of you. So it's good to see that nobody's had to really come out of today's game.
Handoff inside to number 25, looking to take it outside. Shut down.
Good little run by Saultsports.
By number 58.
Brought down.
Wesley Tate.
He gets out there with his blockers and has a big opportunity to make something, but Knights defense stands tall, only allowing a gain of a yard.
2nd and 8.
And Korah lining up 2nd and 8. Drop back to pass. Look, knowing that was a forward pass, it is incomplete, not backwards.
The Knights are still going to treat it as a bit of a fumble drill there. Can't get too much practice at that. Good pressure, though, by the Knights. I wasn't able to pick up who came in there and help swat the ball out of Koski's hands, but good pressure as the Knights defense keeps going. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8. As I said, this is what the Knights are going for. They want a quick turnover. Possibly here they get a fumble recovery or an interception, and they want to be able to take this one home.
And after this play, we will be getting the 3-minute warning to go. And number 10 going to be on the end around. Yep.
Hand off to Drew Albert. He gets some decent yards before being taken down.
Bring it up 4th and 2 here.
31 of the Knights, Brian Sonic.
Good run by Albury and good tackle by Sonic. Sonic's definitely done a lot for his team today on defense there, putting up good defense against Chrisdale, and just a good big hard hit there against a guy like Albury who's going to put his shoulder down and try and run through you. Out there, establish it, and take it home. With a first down here, I think the Colts will be good.
Your defense hasn't given up anything all day, so.
Trying to get it for free. The Knights aren't falling for that as they've gotten the Colts once today.
And there's the timeout to avoid the delay of game, so maybe they will punt it.
Well, you know what? As you just said, you punt it deep with 2 minutes. I don't believe the Knights will even get within the Korah territory here.
Still going to be 4th down when we get back.
This has been a heavily contested defensive game. Even Korah really only they have 1 touchdown. No, they have 2 touchdowns.
You know what? We just talked about them punting it away, and I can tell you right now, looks like they're sending out the heavy set.
Oh yeah.
Looks like they're just going to ensure the first down here.
I was going to say they had they've only got 1 touchdown, a field goal, and 2 safeties, and then that's been the scoring for this game.
You know what? Good job on the St. Mary's defense because everybody knows that the Korah offense is really explosive and. It was always able to put up a lot of points on every team who came their way. And today the St. Mary's Knights really showed them that maybe it's a big eye-opener for the Colts. They thought they were going to come out here today and run up the score. But now the Colts know they got to go home and they got to practice the basics, and you can never get too much. And, oh, sorry, the punt team did come out.
Punt team came out and punt up, and a nice kick from Strachan. Fielded well. Brought down immediately.
Picked up by
good tackle.
By 3 Colts. I see number 4 is one of them. Big hit. From number 4 and number 23.
Yeah, Lajinen out there today. He's just been a force for the Colts on both sides of the ball and on special teams now too. He's putting in the work and he's going to stay out there as they go into defense.
St. Mary's from their own 37-yard line. Just over 2 minutes.
And if you're St. Mary's, it's
just a reminder, big
not that it hasn't been for the last little bit, but it's definitely now or never. If you got to score, if you're going to score, you got to score quick if you want a shot.
I'd say that. I think they have to score within a minute and then take a big time onside.
Oh, see, like everyone stay tuned. We got an exciting senior matchup here for you guys. The city final rematch. The rematch from the first game of the season that Korah came out successfully. 26-9 after getting that big lead in the first half. And then St. Mary's seemed to have found their footing since that first game,
Pocket collapses.
winning
Zordo
2 straight.
tries to get out of there.
St. Mary's and Korah are definitely the two big-time dominant teams here in the Sioux.
Caselli, and I believe that was
You know,
number 16,
it's week
Jake
one,
Palma
and
with the
I
sack.
know both coaches were
That'll
looking at that
back them
week
up
one
about,
matchup, knowing, oh
11
goodness,
yards.
how much could go
Second and
wrong.
about
But
21.
they both came in really prepared, and Korah had definitely a lot of fumbles that game, a couple of red zone fumbles, and those are big-time plays that you can't allow to happen against a team like St. Mary's, because Mary's came really close at one point, and then they turned it over late in the fourth, and Gazzetti got in for just under a minute left for a touchdown there.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And like I said, both teams are going to have championship medal. Both teams have won city titles, right? Both
Absolutely.
teams are veteran laden, so
they've both been to offs. Korah bringing home one in the last couple of years, 4 in a row to be
High snap,
exact.
disorder, looking
But
down
St.
at
Mary's
throws it
got a
over
little
his
bit of
head.
a tough offs matchup
Lands
last year
incomplete.
against the London South Lions, who were definitely a very capable, big-time depth team. And that late in the season, St. Mary's just happened to fall a little bit short. But definitely still a big competitor, you know, ranked number 16 in the province. You
have an
cannot
injury
ignore the
timeout.
St. Mary's Knights, as it's safe to say if they make it past Korah this year, that it's going to be a big-time run for them, going on possibly their second OFSA run. And I know those fellas really want to bring themselves a ring home. So.
and I
we'll
haven't
see
looked,
how
but
that goes.
I don't know what district we are playing at offs either this year.
This year, I believe we are still. I believe we could possibly still be in the Western or Northern Bowl. I know we played in the Northern Bowl for a couple of years, but I know OFSA switches it up every now and then. So hopefully this year they get a little bit more of an equal matchup, and you know, because you always love to see some good football.
Yep. And it looks to be like Perot Didier down.
Oh, you don't like to see that, you know.
You don't like to see it.
I hope to God it's not his ankle, as this is his first
I
game
know
back.
I don't want to say it, but it looks like it might be his old twig and berries there from where he's grabbing.
Oh,
which is why I don't think Bono looks too concerned. I don't think.
Bono's just trying to get him up and able to walk him off. But
Yeah.
hopefully, if he's able to stand here, we can say it's definitely not his ankle, and that's good to see. That
I honestly
JJ's
think
gonna
that's
be
all
okay.
it was.
maybe a little bit of hip or ankle action, yeah, or maybe a groin. Yeah, he's holding it down there. So, you know, we all hope he's okay.
Yeah.
But he's had a pretty good game today, being probably the Knights' #1 run guy, and hopefully now that he's back, you'll get to see him open up the next couple games of the season and really find where he belongs out there and put in some good work and get ready to face the Colts again, hopefully in the playoffs.
And St. Mary's back in the gun. Ball up high. Receiver wasn't really open
Zordo
though
looking
either.
downfield.
Still a good ball by
Tries to get it
DeSordo,
to
way to put
Bailey,
a spiral
falls
on it, you know.
incomplete.
Maybe he's just got to put it a little bit higher up in the air to give his receiver a chance there. But looks like the Knights might be sticking to Juma being out at receiver and DeSordo being back in the pocket. DeSordo's, once again, as I said, a capable quarterback. Looks like they've also got Parker Hickey out there.
And Korah seniors look like they're going with the yellow jersey, brown pant combo tonight.
It's definitely going to be an electric one. Those new gold jerseys look really good for Korah, and I'm excited to see how the brown numbers look on the brown pants.
Ball up, floated. Knocked down by number 4. Nice play by Grayson Avery.
Grayson Avery's
And as I say that,
Pass
there's
intended
flags on the
for
play.
Aaron Juma.
Just
Defended by
I think that
number
could have been
4.
after the play, a little bit of a
Grayson Avery, we have a
celebration.
flag
there.
on the play.
You got to be careful with those. You don't want to get too many unsportsmanlike conducts, as that could mean a game of your season. And as the league in Sault Ste. Marie only guarantees that you get 7 games, you don't want to risk one of those, as they all mean a lot to you. As you see the big maroon gold matchup tonight, it's definitely going to be a good game, and I'm excited to see how the Colts and Knights fend against each other. 2 big-time teams with a lot of big-time players, a lot of guys who compete at a high level and are going to compete at a high level later on in their career. So it's going to be a really exciting game, and you know.
So after the penalties applied,
Nothing but good football.
It'll be an automatic first down for the Knights. 1st and 10 from around the 41.
And snap. Taken. Ball knocked down.
What a bat.
Ball blocked.
By one of the defensive linemen for the Colts.
Excellent play by the Korah Colt defender.
I think that might be number 99, Evan Boville again.
Sets up 2nd and 10.
No, of course it was.
It was. He's looking for us, waving at us. Give me the credit.
Little birdie
We
just
saw
told me
you.
it was Evan Boville.
We saw you, 99.
Good job, Boville. Dominant player out there. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting game out here for the Colts and Knights tonight. It's been an exciting game for the junior Colts and Knights.
Ball up and throwing to just the spot. And
downfield.
Quarterback knocked down on the play. And with 1:12 left here, 3rd and 10. And the snap taken up from under center. Quarterback looking to scramble, brought down by the entire defensive line there.
There's that front 7 again, just being real dominant for the Colts.
All day.
Even though they've got a couple of number 2s in there now, they are not giving up anything.
Front 7's been dominant, especially that front 4. That front 4 has been just unbelievable for Korah today. And with 1:06 left here, if Korah gets the ball back, we'll see if they just take 3 knees and call it a day.
You know, if I'm Korah, you want to show a bit of sportsmanship here. Take some knees out, comes Big Jagger too. Good to see him back in the game.
So 4th and 14 here from St. Mary's. 4th and 12. On the snap, knocked down again at the line of scrimmage.
I believe that one was Logan Lashman. See him do a little bit of a jog out there behind the quarterback, but
and what a play and what a stop again for this
Korah
defense. It's a fitting way for this game to
absolutely.
And for the St. Mary's offense for the way this Korah defense has played tonight.
As we said, folks, been a couple of good games here tonight. Going to be a good game up next. And one more time before this game comes to a close, we'd like to thank our sponsors who brought to you this game tonight. Brought to you by Northern Sports Excellence, Truo's Sports Radio, the Gen 7 gas station located in Rankin, the Cobb's Bread located in Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Boole, the Reliance Home Comfort, the Algoma District School Board, the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, and Algoma Thunderbirds Athletics. Good game here by both teams. Hopefully the Colts are just going to come out and take a knee, as we don't want to see any funny business in the last couple of plays here. Humbly take their win home and go prep for their next week of football. And then we can get the seniors out here, get them some.
Well, it looks like we have a play coming.
Oh.
No, we lied. Just kidding. There's a knee.
Korah just going to take the knee.
Funny formation for the knee, that's all. Threw me off.
Yeah. Yeah, big exciting game coming up next year for the senior St. Mary's Knights and the senior Korah Colts. Two big-time teams, as I said, both in the last couple of years with OFSA appearances and NASA championships.
Just
It's going to be an
reminder,
exciting
senior
game,
tilt
folks, so
coming right
hang
up
around. Kickoff is at
tomorrow
7:30,
night
and we will see you there.
as we
All right,
celebrate
and with 34 seconds left here, there looks like
before
Korah
a
is
senior
about
game between White
one
Pines.
knee away from the end of this game. I think they might let him run it all the way down. Don't think they're going to give him the delay game. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of the junior football game. Final score, Korah 13, St. Mary's nothing. And stick around in about a half hour. We have the senior game coming up, highly anticipated matchup. And on the broadcast, I am Ashton Young on the play-by-play, Donnie on the color.
Hello.
Chris Carr, superstar, on the cameras. Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio. And we will see you guys all in about half hour.
Game.